This demo will cover complete production cycle. Before continuing, do watch how to create multi-level bill of materials video. Let's first review unplanned sale orders. These are the order pending for production. Out of these, we will plan these two first as they have similar delivery dates. Double-click to drill down to sale order. Open list form to see all the sale orders. Double-click to drill down to any sale order. Open production plan form. Press the New button. Enter Modify date. Enter item. Select the sale orders to be linked to this plan. We will link these two separate sale orders as they have similar delivery dates. Press OK to continue. Save the record. Let's review the dashboard information. After refresh, 2 plant orders have been removed from the list. A single production plan is showing, for which material still needs to be planned. Before we calculate raw material requirements, we will review stock in hand report. The stock is sufficient to meet our requirements. Let's calculate material required by this product. This is the total material required by this plan. These are the 3 items we need to produce in-house. Let's look at MRP summary. These are all the items required for all our running plans. We have sufficient stock to meet our requirements. These are the 2 sub-assemblies we need to make. And this will be our final product. Let's review the dashboard again. The record is removed from here as we have already planned the requirement. Here the system will show plant orders whose work order has still not been created. This will be our final product. These are our sub-assemblies. These are the raw materials required to produce these assemblies. We need to generate 3 production orders. We will first generate our work orders for 2 sub-assemblies. Let's review the generated work orders. Open the list. Double-click to drill to the second work order. Here the work order is now being shown as already created. These are our two sub-assemblies. And this is the material required by them at shearing department. Let's see the process of issuing material to shop floors. Open the stock issue form. Press the New button. Choose the Direct option. Select the Work Center. These are the two items that are needed to be issued first. Enter the items and their quantities. Press Save. Let's release the work orders now. The dashboard is showing unprocessed work orders along with their quantities. Now we will see the steps required to complete the processes in the work orders. Open Production Control Center. Let's refresh to see all running work orders. We have 2 running work orders. All the processes required to complete each work order are listed here. This is our current shop floor stock, which is sufficient to complete work on our 2 sub-assemblies. Let's review the stock issue voucher again. We will now see the steps to process our work order number 2. For the first operation, press the Job Card button. We will process partial quantity of 3,000 pieces out of 15,000. Our primary raw material is automatically selected from BOM. Select the lot number of the raw material. The input quantity is calculated automatically. Press OK. We can see the item consumption on the Items tab. Our shop floor stock is reduced by 600 kilograms. Similarly, we will complete other processes. We can choose to produce less than received from the previous process. We can enter multiple job cards for each process if the process is being done in different batches and dates. Similarly, we will complete other processes. Our final output is 2000 PCS. These are the quantities received from the previous process. These are the quantities processed at each stage. These are WIP quantities at each stage. Let's move the finished product to a different shop floor. We will move the quantity to assembly shop floor. Let's review shop floor stock in hand. Our new produced product is being shown here. And here too. Similarly, we will complete the processes for our second item. Select the lot number for our primary product. Input quantity is automatically calculated. And 665 kilograms is reduced from the shop floor. Follow along to complete rest of the processes. We will see how to handle rejected and reworkable material in a separate video. Follow along to complete rest of the processes. We will see how to handle job work in a separate video. Final 2500 pieces of our sub-assembly are ready. We will move this to assembly shop floor. The same is showing on our assembly shop floor. Review the dashboard. Processed quantities are showing here. Now we will create a work order for a final item. Double-click to drill down to production plan. Generate the work order as shown. Let's drill down to work order. Let's release the work order. There are only 2 processes required to complete this job. But we need to issue material before proceeding. Open the stock issue form to issue required material. Press New button. Select Direct option. Select Assembly as Work Center. These 4 are the only items we need to issue. These sub-assemblies have been already produced and moved to Assembly Department. Enter the items along with quantities. Press the Save button. Recheck shop floor stock in hand. We have sufficient quantities to produce 2000 PCS of our final product. For assembly process, we need to use the Assembly button. Change the quantity to 2000. Press OK. We can see all consumed items listed here. Recheck shop floor stock in hand. We can see quantities have been reduced from Assembly Department. Enter the details for the final process as shown. Press the Move button. We can move the goods now to finished goods store. Let's check the stock in hand report. We can see that a new lot of 2000 PCS has been added. This concludes our demo.